Assyrians off, but they couldn't do it on their own. And so the king of Egypt is trying to get others in the region to sign off on a joint agreement to rebel as one united front against the Assyrians, believing that if they all did it together, the Assyrians couldn't take them all, And so that was what the Egyptian king was trying to do, and that's happening about 735. Well, it just so happens that 735 is the first year of the reign of King Ahaz, young, inexperienced, and everybody thought he'd be a pushover, apparently, but he stands his ground. He says, nope, I am not going to participate in this rebellion. Now, on the face of it, we might think, well, that's good, because these Jewish kings shouldn't be forming alliances with their pagan neighbors. They should be trusting God. So at least initially, we think, well, this could go either way. But as we look beneath the scene, we realize that what's happening with Ahaz is not as honorable as we might have hoped. So anyway, what happens is when Ahaz declines to participate in this united revolt, then the two kings north of him, Pekah of Israel and Rezin of Syria, attack him. And it's a devastating attack. It's recorded both in 2 Kings 16, 2 Chronicles 28. And it does send a shockwave through Judah, reported by Isaiah as they were trembling like leaves in a tree blowing in the wind. You recall that in Isaiah chapter 7. So everybody's upset. Ahaz is kind of caught in the middle. What am I going to do? He's being attacked by his northern neighbors. He doesn't want to join in this revolt, and he's stuck in this situation. And as it turns out, Isaiah comes to him at that very moment. The text in Isaiah mentions specifically that he's out there checking out the aqueduct, and the reference is clearly connected to the water supply for Jerusalem that Ahaz is concerned about in the event that he's put under siege. He wants to know that he'll still have working water supply, because that's the fastest way to start out a population, is cut off their water. It's while he's out there surveying the situation of Jerusalem vis-a-vis this attacking force that Isaiah, who's a young man at this point, he's only been a prophet for 5 years, confronts Ahaz and says to him, Ahaz, thus saith the Lord, don't sweat it. Thou shalt not sweat it. It's right there. It's in the Hebrew. You have to look closely. Anyway, Ahaz is not so sure about this. I mean, for one thing, Isaiah is just a young prophet, and who knows whether he's really speaking for the Lord or not. So we can understand that Ahaz might have a little bit of reticence before just naively, gullibly, trusting this guy that comes along purporting to speak for the Lord. But Ahaz seems at least to be somewhat less than enthusiastic about joining Isaiah in his message. And so Isaiah keeps pressing the point. He keeps saying that these two that are attacking you are just smoking firebrands. They're going to be off the map soon enough. You don't need to worry about it. And when Ahaz continues to be reluctant, Isaiah says, okay, I'll tell you what. Ask me for a sign. What do you want to see? This will prove that God is going to protect you, because I'll give you any sign you want. Great. Well, wouldn't you like to be in that position? Well, what do you think? World peace. I mean, what are you going to ask for at that point? What sign? Fire from heaven, earthquake, pizza for everybody in Jerusalem. I don't know. Ask for a sign. Some sign that will prove